And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
And here it comes. And that's outside. And this one is off and running. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-1. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
On the ground, Allen. Tosses to first. One out the top of the first. Here's O'Neill Cruz. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Suwinski.
Jack Suwinski.
That one ripped right center field. And it's gone. He'll touch them all. His 9th homer of the year, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 1-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
JD Martinez stands in. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Johan Rojas. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fried, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider. 0-2 now. And foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now
Cruz. Good feed. That's one. Over to first. Safe. Down the third baseman. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. That's in there. Strike one.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Man at first, one away. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite? There's one. And that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Brandon Bell. In the air out to center. Under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Ryan Reynolds here.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Vladimir Guerrero. Up and in, ball one. Flaherty, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Pitch misses, and that's ball two.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Makes the catch for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Endy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. And there's a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Gonna count 1 and 2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that just misses.
It's a good take.
There's a swing and a drive. That's long gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Ryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out his first time up. That's outside. 1-0.
1-0.
Deals. Foul ball there. 2 outs, base is empty. And down on strikes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho. That's inside, and that is ball 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The pitch. Lined into right. Puts it away for the out. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one in the air, center field. Sawinski makes the grab for the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Fly ball down the line. Renfroe hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, and here is O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
Flaherty back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Here's a 1-1. In the air to left down the line. Varsho makes the catch. And there's one down. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. On the ground to short. Allen whips it to first on the run. 2 away. And Martinez. He's 0 for 1. And takes low for ball 1. And a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Bell in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Nate Pearson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. That's not coming back. They go back to back. His 4th home run of the season. It's 7-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Gavin Biggio up to the plate. And a pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Aldi in the box here lets that one go for a ball. There's a strike. And another ball. And a good eye there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he deals. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
No, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Nick Allen stands in now and watches strike one. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Pitch misses outside, and the count 1-2. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. No outs. Runners at first and second. Here's a 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And that'll load the bases. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Johan Rojas next up for the Blue Jays. 1-for-1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And that one is lifted in the air. Renfroe on his horse. Dives and it gets by. One run across. Another comes in to score. It's 7-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good rhythm.
That clips the corner. The Jays down 5, trying to battle back here in the last half of the third. Into center. Settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Fires it to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score. Here's the third baseman.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
That's towards center. Sawinski sizing this one up. He's got it. There's 2 away. So man aboard. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. High fly ball out to left field. Reynolds sizes this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back out of the fourth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Vladimir Guerrero. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. So digging in, Andy Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out. So the Pirates batting order turns over. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Allen. And that will end the inning.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in that work?
Back now in Toronto, ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The wind of the pitch. That clips the zone. That's strike one.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Goes down looking. Chris Bryant next up for the Blue Jays. One home run shy of 200 for his career. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone. 0-2. And that skips into there. Hit in the air, center field. Sawinski settles under this one, brings it in, and there's two away. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Kevin Bichette. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Kicks and fires. To the right side. They take the force out, and that is that.
Coming with that warning to get you.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. And the pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Jack Sawinski. That one way outside. Ball 1. Pearson, the tall righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And the 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
In the air, left field. Varsho settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Here is J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2. Pearson a pick to first. Cruz back in on a dive. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitch.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Throw is low, and it can't pick it. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Cruz on at second with 2 down. Not even close there, and that's ball 1. Bounce to the right side. The flip in time. Got him. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. The line to kick the pitch. The
Ball.
shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike. No.
Inside, just missed. And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So the lineup flips over, and next for Toronto, Johan Rojas. And he hits a ground ball right side. Guerrero throws to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Juan Soto. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just missed. The Blue Jays down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Just missing there, and it's 2-2. This one in the air, right field. Renfroe in position. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. Pearson back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. Swung on, belted. Varsho going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Liover Guerrero will hit next. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
On to first, out number 3. And we're back. Now the third baseman, number 11. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Strike 1.
0-1.
That to right. Renfroe getting an angle on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And there's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Liner caught at second. Now Alejandro Kirk.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's gets in there. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
No, that's
Yeah,
the
but
ball.
great pitchers like this,
One
you
ball,
may get
one strike.
one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the
No,
board.
that's the ball.
And if you don't
Too
take
low.
it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
The other way, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Sean Armstrong on the pitch here.
Now pitching for the
Now the catcher up to hit, Andy Rodriguez.
Armstrong.
Here comes the pitch.
Ball.
That misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swinging a foul straight back. That
No
one
count.
way inside.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that gets down into the gap. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. You got a backdoor breaking ball, really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was
No
breaking
ball.
from.
One
Really
strike.
nice job of letting it travel.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And the batter now, O'Neal Cruz.
That's the ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Rodriguez, the lead runner out at second. Hayes at first with no outs.
Ball.
That one cutting but missing down low. Fastball for a strike. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Next to hit, Jack Sawinski. 1 for 3. Line drive. Bryant makes the play. Runner tags from third. The tag, and he's out of the play. And that's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Chris Bryant. Zach Jackson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down. Kevin Biggio getting ready to hit. To the right side. Takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Aldi Young. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. A new pitcher in the game, Tim Mesa.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The pitch. Martinez at the plate now. That's ball one. That one ripped. That's back. Back gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 8-3.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Brandon Bell, the next to hit. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one. Mesa, a 6'3 lefty. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And out number one on the grab. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
On the ground. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Over to first, and Renfroe is retired. And that's the third out. Bottom of the 8th, and down the shortstop, Nick Allen.
The shortstop.
The pitch. Gets the call. 0-1. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right-handed reliever.
1-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. This ball's chopped to the ground, and that one handled. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Johan Rojas. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball one.
Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And they'll do it again. And here it comes. Down. And 2 away now. And next is the designated hitter, Ji-hwan Bae. And that's in there at the knees.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Zach Pop.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And the pitch. Bounced up the middle. Slings to first. Just got him. He was burning up the baseline. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. Out to short, Allen. 2 up, 2 down.
He's out.
And now, Key Brian Hayes.
Number 13, Key Brian Hayes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. DeYoung makes the grab. And that is that. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 9th. Here's the third baseman, number 11. The right-hander back to work.
Ball.
Outside low, 1-0. Up the middle. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Down the left fielder. Righty to the plate.
No.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
No,
Just
that's a ball.
missed. On the ground, right side. Toss to Bell. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Outside low. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That one the other way, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line for tonight. For the Victoria Pirates, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time at the ball game. 3 hours and 22 minutes. First 20 us.